Good day, folks. So, the question I'm asking today, how does Joe Rogan feel about the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard Defamation Trial, which is currently being held in the Fairfax County Courthouse in Virginia? So, thank you and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for sharing your company with me today at Tarot by Izzy, based in Central Scotland. It's thanks to you for the views, the liking, the sharing, and the subscribing. That's helping my wee YouTube channel grow. Hopefully, maybe one day, my bucket list, I'll get to do my Route 66 trip or Route 66 trip, and maybe meet some of the heroes that I'll be doing tarot card interpretations for along the way in person. That would be fun. I could do it in person and upload it. It'd be amazing. So, I have done a podcast or a YouTube channel on Joe Rogan before, way at the beginning. In fact, that's only about 6 weeks since I've started doing this. But things have slightly changed. He's made some comments on his YouTube or his Spotify channel, and I thought I would revisit. So you can have a look at go back and have a look at the previous one I did if you want, but this is a wee update. So, who is Joe? So this is the people, the unenlightened like me, who didn't know who Joe was until I started doing YouTube. And I discovered he is Joseph James Rogan. He was born August 11th, 1967. He is an American podcaster, ultimate fighting championship commentator, comedian, actor, and former television presenter. Apologies. He hosts the Joe Rogan Experience, which is a podcast in which he discusses current events, comedy, politics, philosophy, science, and hobbies. And he does it with such a variety of guests, which I'll come on to. I find him quite fascinating. He was born in Newark, New Jersey. He began his career in comedy in August 1988 in the Boston area. So that information I got from Joe Rogan Wikipedia. So Joe, if you ever do get to see this little recording that I do, and it's inaccurate, blame Wikipedia. Don't blame me. So Joe's sun sign is in Leo, which is a fire sign, and the characteristics are, are courage, self-confidence, and he's passionate about things that he believes in. He can be strong-willed, I would say, charismatic. He certainly, the charisma comes across on the Spotify channel, the Joe Rogan Experience. He's a natural-born leader. I'd say he's got resilience, and he draws on these qualities, to reach his goals, and he also draws on those qualities to overcome any challenges that life can throw at him as well. One of the dominant planets he has in his star sign as well is Mercury, and Mercury certainly indicates his love to communicate, because that's evident in the job roles I've just listed that he's been in. He loves talking, he loves listening, and that is obvious in the Joe Rogan Experience interviews. Some of them can take up to 3 hours. It just amazes me, but I do think he gets a lot more out of people. He puts people at ease. He's such a natural communicator. They say he's worth a fortune. He's a millionaire, but he comes across as he's never lost touch of where his roots were or are. I think he also, obviously, I was going to make a comment. Right, I'm going to try and be nice about this. I was going to say something that might have come across a bit cheeky. He likes a cigar, and they're huge. And so these interviews, 3 hours long, are usually in smoke-filled recording studios. But hey ho, it's his recording studio, he can do what he wants. I think he likes to intellectualize situations. He's nobody's fool. But I think there could be times where he could over intellectualize, overthink things. Um, he's also admitted to experimenting with organic recipes to help expand his mind, shall we say, Joe. So he does do that. If you want to know more about him, for those who haven't heard of him, I would really recommend it. You can get shorter clips on YouTube, but for the Joe Rogan Experience, and you'll see it's a round face and with the third eye as well, and this is why I've got the light Seer's tarot out, because I think this is very much in line with Joe as well. As I say, imagine being like the recording studios and you think about the people he's interviewed, like Elon Musk, I've commented on that before, Jack Dorsey, who was the co-founder and CEO of Twitter, and that's very much in the news just now. And I've always gone on about the 6 degrees of separation, because Elon Musk has bought over Twitter. Spooky. Who else has had? Oh, Bob Lazar. And he had claimed to have been hired in the 1980s to reverse engineer extraterrestrial technology. So that's just to name but a few. Some of the variety of guests that he interviews. So as I said, recently I'd heard Joe make comments about the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial. So pop online if you want to hear that yourself. And he seemed to suggest he may not watch the new Aquaman film when it gets released. So I thought we should take this opportunity to come back and revisit what's going on, Joe. What's bugging you? Let's see if the cards will reveal anything. As I say, it's the Light Seers tarot. And then we'll pull a card for Joe from this, the Spirit Animal Oracle. Okay, so just pop that to the side just now. Move this to the side. Move this to the side so we can get a bit of room. I think I need a bigger table, actually. Oh, chings, in this tiny wee flat. I don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, just another shuffle. I have had a good shuffle, believe me. As I've been asking the questions. I've got the questions written down. I'm going to ask about Joe Rogan. If the cards will let me. They're starting to jump now, so I think we're ready. One more shuffle to make sure those cards are seated back in properly. And I'm just going to do the 7 card hexagram. Okay, so you can see that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So hopefully you can see that okay. You viewers that pop on, as I say, I really do appreciate your company. It means a lot to me, it really does. So right now, what are the influences in play in Joe's, because we're asking from Joe Rogan's perspective, what is he thinking is going on with the trial just now? What is influencing Joe's thoughts? What's the thoughts that are currently under play? And we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is what's influencing Joe just now. Now, the Ace of Pentacles can be a creation card. You know, something that's planted. You're watching it grow, and you can make money out of it as well. It's new ideas, new ventures, and new creations. I think this is what's influencing Joe himself and probably his outlook. His influences just now. He's got, I think, new projects coming to bear, or he's planting the seeds just now. But certainly new ideas and new ventures. You might well be looking to think, well, is there a chance I could interview Johnny Depp? Would you get Johnny Depp on his podcast? I would certainly watch that. That would be fascinating, wouldn't it? I'd love to watch that as well. So these are new beginnings, and this is what he's saying, or he's feeling. This is the influences that are currently in play in Joe's life himself. It's beginnings, it's new ventures, new tasks, ideas, planting something, waiting for it to grow, and it's a good card, because I think Joe's had a bit of a tough time recently as well. There were some allegations made about Joe Rogan as well, so I talked about resilience, and he's a Leo, he's got Mercury, he's got the communications, he's got the ability to adapt and grow, and he's got the resilience. So that's certainly what seems to be there just now. So how does Joe feel about Amber Heard's legal team? Because certainly that chap, Mr. Rottenborn, he seems to be getting it in the net quite a bit just now as well. Because everything, he'll ask a question, correct? He answers it before. Maybe that's the way things work. I don't know. I'm just a wee pensioner. I have no idea. And it's a death or rebirth. Well, I asked what he thought about. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, about the legal team, Amber Heard's legal team. And this is how he feels about them. This is how he's feeling. This is how he's viewing them. And we'll have the death card in the reverse. And that's the major arcana, I have to say. And it's usually change. There is a change. But in here, I do wonder if he feels they're stuck in a loop. They're going too much on sentimentality. They're digging into, I don't know, maybe looking at the past, obviously, because it's dealing with a situation of the past. However, they seem to be stuck on that. They seem to be dwelling in that. And I think Joe's interpretation of Amber's legal team is it's an ending. He doesn't hold out much hope for Amber Heard's team. That card is suggesting to me. How does he feel about Amber Heard herself? How does he feel? And please bear in mind, this is for entertainment purposes only. It won't stand up in a court of law. This is not Joe's opinion. This is my opinion of what the cards are saying. Just in case Joe tries to sue me. Don't get much out of me, mind you. Oh, pensioner. Anyway, how does he feel about Amber Heard? Well, it's a two of wands in the reverse. I'm just showing it in the upright so you can see what it looks like. So the two of wands, you're looking now, you're waiting for projects to come in. You're thinking, you're sort of planning, you're looking possibilities and making progress, planning, looking ahead, that kind of thing. Just looking out the window. It could be travel, it could be see the globe, looking at opportunities coming your way as well. However, it looks like he thinks that Amber too needs to let things go. And that she's worried, or she will be worried about any future opportunities coming her way. She's stuck in the past. She's going to be labelled, whatever the outcome of the trial, she's going to be stuck with whatever label is attached to her. So she really needs to start thinking about new adventures and changing the positivity. But I think he feels that Amber herself, according to the cards, my opinion, this is what he may be suspecting, that she's stuck. She's going to be stuck where she is, and she's going to have difficulty creating new opportunities or seeking them out. and they're not. When it's in the upright, you're waiting for the opportunities to come. They're coming. You're looking out. You're expecting them to come in. It's in the reverse. He thinks it's going to be an end of opportunities, or there'll be less opportunity for Amber. So, how does it feel about Johnny Depp's legal team? How does Joe Rogan view Johnny Depp's legal team and their performance? I'm feared to turn it over. Four of Wands in the reverse. Well, Four of Wands in the upright is usually, it's a celebration. It's, you know, it can be the sign of the home relationships. It can be the sign of a marriage card planning. Um, in the reverse, it could be that what he's saying is don't get too cocky. Even the smallest thing could be your best asset in the trial, and not to get caught up in the emotional drama, because there's a lot of emotions, there's going to be a lot of headlines, and not to be reactive but to be proactive and to remain connected and be in harmony with Johnny Depp's wishes as well. So it's not to get not to think you're going to be celebrating. It's not a foregone conclusion. So my suggestion is look at the small details. What's the saying? Is it cross the T's and dot the I's, because that's what can trip you up. The devil is in the detail. Always in the detail. Right, so how's he feeling about Johnny? How is he feeling about Johnny? Well, Johnny's Nine of Pentacles. Now, Nine of Pentacles in the upright is ordinarily to do with you're looking at what you've created, your career, your the money that you have built up. You're quite proud of yourself. It's spiritual and emotional satisfaction, and you've got that inner peace. You've been successful, and you can look on that and say, "Look, this is what I've created." But he's feeling that Johnny is in the flip side just now. And obviously, Johnny's lost contracts, allegedly. He's lost filming opportunities. And if he loses this trial, this defamation trial, he could lose, what's it, the core, what's it? He's suing for $50 million, and she's suing for $100 million. Yeah. So, he's very aware of that. He could be feeling quite alone just now. Although he knows that Johnny can be a bit of he could be a bit of a workaholic. I know there's been things coming up the trial saying that he can be late and all the rest of it, but when he performs, and he does draw in the money. So he is, materially, he's been quite successful. But he's under more pressure just now, and Joe is very much aware. I think Joe sort of empathises with him because he knows what it is to be under attack, because that's happened to him as well. So that's how he feels that Johnny is viewing Johnny just now, that he should be on top of things, spiritually happy, materially happy, and right now his confidence is dented and financially he's been affected as well. So that's how he's seeing Johnny. Oh, right. Okay, how does he feel the jury? How does he feel the jury are viewing the testimonies? What's in their thoughts just now? And we have the Knight of Wands, and it was in the reverse. I'm just showing you in the upright just now. This is the party, the celebrations, the communications here just now. But we have it here in the reverse, and what we're asking is, Joe Rogan is saying to yourself, what is the jury thinking of this, all these revelations that are coming out? what is going through their minds. Because it must be mind-blowing when you're hearing some of these allegations that are coming out. Even I can't even repeat them. Very much, oof. You know, just really astounded by some of the allegations. So I think what he is saying, this card is suggesting, is that the jury are viewing emotions. They're viewing a couple, or a former couple, self-sabotaging themselves. That through their minds is, you know, there's been recklessness on both sides in this relationship. This is currently, just now, there's more evidence to come. That they were unfocused, self-sabotaging, a lack of self-awareness, and this is all unfolding. So this is what the jury are viewing both Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And finally, in relation to the light seer, anyway, and as I say, we'll pull one for Joe, because Joe needs a bit cheering up to. Mind you saying that, he's got the Ace of Pentacles. He's doing okay. So, what does he think the outcome? What does Joe Rogan and the tarot cards, the light seer's tarot, think? Queen of Wands. Well, what is he seeing there? What does he think the outcome is going to be? I don't think. Well, ordinarily, this card is a confidence card, a bold expression card, and a building of power and your reputation again, helping others. So, is he hoping that the outcome will be? And I know it says the Queen of Wands, but Johnny can come across, you know, with his makeup and his hair and things like that, and the characters he plays, that he's seen an outcome in the positive for Johnny Depp, who is creative, he is passionate, he is determined, he does have, you know, the stage presence, and that he will come out of this trial and start rebuilding his power and his reputation again, and that he can fill his world again with intense light that connects and incites passions. So, I hope you found that interesting, but let's just have a wee look for Joe Rogan, because I think he deserves that. He's done a lot of work today, you know, especially when he's been expanding his mind with those, what do you call them, organic recipes. So, okay, Joe, let's pull a card for you, Joe. This card seems to be sticking out. Okay, let's go with this, Joe. What's this say, Joe? This is the Groundhog Spirit. Oh, Joe. It says time to let go, Joe. So let's see what's more of the detail of that. Because I always say the devil's the detail. Endings lead to beginnings, and death is a part of life. So Groundhog Spirit is here to let you know that it is time to accept the natural ending of something that no longer serves you. We love to hold on to what is familiar, but the new needs space to arrive and growth can occur. Well, and we did say the Ace of Pentacles was a growth of a new project. Spot on. So it says when Groundhog Spirit appears, it is a sign that something in your present situation needs to be let go of, so that something new can be born, something that will serve you far better now. When the groundhog sees his shadow, he retreats to his den. So too might you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye and transition into the new. However, change is coming, and it is good, so let go of your resistance Spring brings many blessings, and what must die will always be reborn in a new form that will be right for you. Life requires change and detachment. Say farewell to whatever once served you and get ready for something amazing to take place. The Spirit is already sending your way. Oh, that's lovely, Joe. Well, with that, Joe, let go. And then whatever it is, the new projects are going to grow. You're going to have to make some judgments. So, can I say thank you once again, people, for joining me and sharing your company? I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoy this reading today. If you do, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe and share, because it's through you that helps my channel grow. And I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are. And may the spirit of Groundhog teach us all to know when it's time to let go of things that no longer serve our purpose. Have a great day, folks. Take care. Bye.